Welcome to World Luxury. Join us as we continue to explore the world of the rich and wealthy. In today's video, we'll discover 21 technological creations that can save the world. Don't forget to hit that like button, turn on that notification bell, and subscribe to our channel for more interesting videos. Without further ado, let's begin. How we have scattered plastic all over the world is one of the world's greatest violations against it. Reprieve is a company that is gathering plastic and utilizing it to produce clothing. You can actually view a live tally of how many they have removed from landfills and oceans by visiting their website, and they have now surpassed 30 billion. However, toiletries like tubes or shampoos or body wash are also among our biggest sources of plastic waste. The packaging for these liquid personal care products may now be used as soap thanks to German product designer Johanna Breitenhuber. These days, packages come in quite odd configurations and have a nearly spongy touch. Mushrooms can now be used to create boxes. Manufacturers place fungal seeds into a mold, and they simply leave them to develop into the design of the mold. It is so safe for the environment that you simply place the box into the ground, and it will decompose and feed everything nearby. A French business by the name of New Wind has begun to construct wind trees, wherein every leaf is a blade that produces electricity utilizing the air. You only need to construct them once to have a long-lasting spectacle that can also efficiently and quietly continually produce electricity. At the recent London Design Festival, this item was an exhibit. This is a living chandelier that is mainly enclosed by leaves, made in a lab from real living algae rather than glass. The bulb not only illuminates the space, but it also serves as a light source for the algae, allowing them to photosynthesize, absorb carbon dioxide from the area, and clean the air. AREP is a business that creates structures that are powered by algae. These structures are encircled by huge algae-filled panels that not only filter the air surrounding them, but also use solar energy to produce electricity that is then used to run the building. Additionally, once the algae has reached its optimum size, it can be removed to be utilized as fertilizer. Eliminating single-use plastic straws is one way we can lessen our environmental impact. This is a folding, reusable straw that you can unfold after use, wipe it down, and then store for future use. The material has been processed so that it has a built-in antibacterial property. The transition to vegan cuisine is one of the largest trends. It can reduce carbon emissions by roughly half, while also being healthier for the environment. For the majority of individuals, this move is hampered by a certain affection of meat products, like bacon. However, the ability to produce bacon has been made possible by the massive amount of proteins that we were able to extract from a variety of vegetables and crops. It cooks up to taste exactly like genuine bacon. There is a firm called Pinatex that gathers pineapple leaves, which are often considered a useless product that is not utilized by any other industry. Many of you may be curious what vegan leather is. They are pineapple leaves stripped of their fibers and combined with corn to create a substance that is quite similar to genuine leather. We use approximately 2.5 gallons of water every minute on average when we take a shower. For comparison, a soothing 25-minute shower would be the equivalent of pouring 1,000 glasses of warm water down the drain. Governments generally advised us to take shorter showers than usual, 3 minutes instead of the average, but there could possibly be a better way. You can now purchase a shower head that breaks down water into millions of tiny droplets thanks to a new company named Nebbia. Less water really has greater washing power because the shower head has an incredibly high internal pressure that causes these tiny droplets to be propelled out 3 times more quickly than they would in a typical shower. One current issue we have is that around 35% of the trees that are being cut are being done just to fuel the paper industry. And another is that elephants are regularly being hunted and shot just for their tusks. Poo Paper, by a company called Elocacy, solves both of these problems. They figured out that by collecting elephant dung, boiling it, turning it into a pulp, then leaving it to dry, they can form paper. Paper that doesn't require a single tree to be cut. Paper that makes elephants monetizable, therefore reducing the incentive to kill them. and paper for which profits are then handed to shelters that take in and then look after the animals. Shine is unlike any other power bank. It is a bit of a structure, but that's because the power bank has a built-in wind turbine that produces its own electricity. You can therefore charge as many gadgets as you like, and it can refuel itself automatically every day. Everyone enjoys cooking barbecue outside a sunny summer's day and breathing in the smoky fumes. However, the coal you're consuming merely degrades the air quality rather than heating your dinner. The Gauss Infusion is an innovative replacement. It continuously cooks the meals, but rather than being open top, it's in a fully water-weight, vacuum-sealed chamber, so all the energy you put into it goes directly into cooking your meal. Fusion can cook with only the power of the sun, since it is 5 times more energy efficient and has reflectors that treble the quantity of light gathered. This eco capsule costs just 50,000 euros, making it among the most affordable homes in most nations, while still having adequate room for 2 people and an average accommodations decor. This device mechanically collects and filters rainwater every time it rains, and generates its own energy using a solar-paneled roof and a wind turbine mounted on top. Oh, and perhaps the coolest feature is that you can operate your entire home with just one app, because it is constructed as a single integrated unit. This unique plate is manufactured by a business called Biotrim, which is basically attempting to replace every single piece of plastic tableware that consumers would typically discard after using it only once, with their alternatives, which are made from wheat bran and have no actual drawbacks. Biotrim plates are extremely durable, non-porous, and oven-safe. They are also approximately 8 times less harmful to the environment than plastic plates, and when you're finished, you may eat them rather than dumping them in a landfill. In many cities, air pollution is a major issue. This business created a gadget to collect air pollution, and from there, they converted it into ink that goes inside real pens which you can buy. Although a lot of efforts are being advocated for the betterment of life, it seems that the main reason some haven't taken hold is because doing so would require people to make significant behavioral changes, which most people aren't willing to make. The most practical technologies, like PaveGen, are those that can maximize our current behaviors. In essence, PaveGen has created high-tech tiles which you can use to cover your flooring. As people would walk on them, the tiles turn kinetic energy from their pressure into electricity. This technology has previously been employed numerous times. For instance, in a nightclub in London, people's dancing movements alone were providing electricity to 60% of the space. Plastic is extremely durable. If you visualize it, there are situations where that kind of endurance is actually pretty superb, like roads, since it can take this material up to 500 years to naturally degrade. In order to construct plastic roads, it uses recycled plastic as a primary component. They can keep water inside of them, which prevents flooding, and they are more durable and require less maintenance. Additionally, by using pre-made components in their construction, they can reduce emissions by up to 72%. Plastic is non-biodegradable, or in other words, every piece of plastic that's ever produced is either going to take up our already limited space or get burned, which is probably even worse for the environment. However, one of the natural enzymes produced by mealworms give it the ability to break plastic down. So if we can find a way to extract that enzyme and mass produce it, we could potentially solve the entire world's plastic problem in a few months. A planet-saving technique that we all know about: planting trees. Trees take carbon dioxide, release oxygen, and stabilize soil. Trees are also the habitat for hundreds of thousands of animal species. If you want to plant trees to match the pace of how quickly humanity is taking them down, you need to hire an entire army to do so, unless you use technology. Introducing the Flash Forest Company, who are utilizing drones that fly above the ground, use topography to identify the healthiest sites to plant trees, drop the seeds with the required nutrients, water them, and then come back later to check up on them. Just one of these drones can plant 20,000 trees per day. You are aware that solar panels play a significant role in our transition to an environmentally friendly planet. They are the most pleasant method of utilizing the unlimited supply of energy that the sun provides. However, they aren't yet widely used to have a significant impact. It has long been a theoretical idea to use transparent solar. If we are able to figure out a way to make every piece of glass, including the windows on cars and buildings, capable of producing power, it might completely alter the course of human history. Which of these inventions would you like to try? What is your stand on greener, more sustainable Earth? Post your thoughts and comments in the section below. We'd love to hear from you. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. We're hoping to see you in our future videos.